Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of The Gift of Honesty. It's a moral series written for adult viewers and packed with tension, rich conversations, and a compelling plot twist. It also teaches us honesty pays. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Mr. Anderson, these system logs show you authorized report alterations beyond your jurisdiction. Care to explain?
I was told to approve them. I didn't change them myself.
Told? By whom?
This goes higher. Much higher.
Who are you protecting? If you're suggesting someone above me, I advise you be very careful with your words.
I was pressured by someone on the board.
Wait, someone from the board orchestrated this? Who exactly?
It's Dr. Mensa.
Ah, Dr. Mensa. Unbelievable. I don't believe this. Tell Sarah to fetch Dr. Mensa immediately. Dr. Mensa, Mr. Anderson claims you directed him to approve falsified financial data. We have system logs, approval trails,
and hearsay. Let's not forget hearsay. May I speak?
With all due respect, this isn't hearsay. We've traced the approvals and corroborated timestamps.
So it's a witch hunt now?
I heard conversations between you and Andre, the consultant. You mentioned needing favorable numbers for Zurich. Is this true?
Numbers were made optimistic. For international expansion plan, I wanted to secure European investment. That required adjustment.
So the entire Zurich deal was built on lies?
Not lies. It's called strategic presentation.
No, let's call it what it is. Fraud. You compromised our integrity for temporary funding. This company was built on trust. If I can't trust this board, I will dismantle it myself.
Are you willing to blow up the Zurich deal over moral high ground?
Absolutely. And I'll do it publicly if I must.
I heard the meeting was intense. Do you think the CEO will really pull out of Zurich?
He is a man of his word, but now we're in a whole different game. This goes deeper than we thought.
Let's see how it goes.
Hey Michael.
What do you want, Jessica?
I know we've been having issues lately and I've been harsh towards you. I'm sorry Michael. I'm here to discuss something with you.
And what's that?
Hey, just so you know, Mensa threatened to have me fired if I spoke up. I kept quiet too long. I'm ready to make a statement.
You are ready to make a statement now? After threatening me and insulting my parents, do you think I'm stupid, Jessica?
You have every right to be angry at me, but I still don't think you are stupid. See, Mensa promised me a lot of things if I hold up my end of the bargain. I was just doing my job, but he is slipping away lately and he is threatening me too.
I will relate this with the CEO. The truth's coming out, piece by piece. Let's keep going. Moral lesson: the gift of honesty doesn't just protect the innocent, it dismantles the powerful illusions that corrupt systems. Courageous truth-telling reveals shadows we often ignore.
Company's cafeteria, the next day.
They're calling it Zurich it now. Creative.
This isn't how I imagined it would feel. I thought I'd feel relief. I just feel tired.
That's what truth does. It purifies, but first, it burns.
Ellen is going public at 3 p.m. They say there's going to be an emergency stream to all employees.
Jessica's been silent since yesterday. Have you spoken to her?
No, she texted once. Be careful. They know everything.
Michael's apartment, early evening. Michael sits alone in front of his laptop. A company-wide notification pings. Live broadcast. Mr. Muller appears on screen. Composed but heavy-eyed. Behind him stand the board. Dr. Mensa was absent. To all employees, partners, and stakeholders, it is with both regret and resolve that we share the truth about recent events. Following the allegations and confirmed reports of financial misrepresentation, Dr. Kojo Mensa has resigned from the board. However, and I ask for your attention here, further investigation has revealed that these documents were initially accessed and altered, not by Mensa or Anderson but by someone within our own compliance division, Jessica Ramirez.
A camera feed shows Jessica entering the server room late at night. Another shows her emailing documents to Michael. Anonymous tip. Her voice, recorded from the hallway.
If they want a scandal, I'll give them one. Let Mensa take the fall. Anderson too. They'll never expect me.
You saw it.
She used us. I should have known she was fake.
Used the truth to settle her own scores. Damn.
And I'll help her do it. I will show her my other side.
Jessica is escorted out in silence by security. Cameras flash. The media frenzy begins in the distance. Anderson watches from his office window. He removes his ID badge and places it gently on the desk.
Moral lesson: honesty is powerful, but when used with hidden motives, it becomes manipulation cloaked in virtue. Even truth can be weaponized when wielded by the wrong hands.
This scene intensifies the emotional stakes. Michael is thrust into a public spotlight after the fallout of Jessica's exposure. Now, he must decide whether to protect himself, tell the full truth, or walk away from everything. This company stands at a precipice. After internal audits and security reviews, we are redefining not just policies but principles. Michael Thompson, without him, the deception may never have been uncovered. And today, I've asked him to speak, not as a whistleblower, but as a man who dared to risk everything for truth.
Thank you, Mr. Mueller. And thank you all, though I wish we were meeting under different circumstances. I didn't set out to be a hero. I didn't even set out to tell the whole truth. At first, I just wanted to avoid being complicit, but what I didn't expect was how complicated the truth can be. I thought honesty was clean, noble, black and white, but what I've learned is, truth, when weaponized, can be just as dangerous as lies. Jessica didn't act with integrity, but neither did I at first. I ignored red flags, I rationalized small deceptions, and when I finally spoke up, I did it selectively. So here's my truth today, and I won't dress it up. I was part of the system that enabled dishonesty. I didn't leak the files, but I allowed myself to be used by someone who did, because I was angry, afraid, and I wanted to believe I was on the side of good. But honesty, real honesty, is owning the whole story, not just the parts that make you look noble. I stand here today not as a hero, but as a man who failed, and who chose to try again.
Moments later, you could have said anything here. You chose the truth, even when it cost you.
I figured if I didn't own my mistakes, I'd be no better than the people I exposed.
That is what leadership looks like. Not perfection, but responsibility. I'd like you to lead our ethics reform committee. Rebuild trust from the inside out. Think about it. Michael is back home, still in his suit. He opens an email from Sarah. Proud of you. Let's fix this mess together. He smiles softly.
Moral lesson: honesty is more than truth-telling, it's truth-owning. Real integrity is admitting where you went wrong, not just where others did.
This scene is the calm before the storm, where rebuilding begins, but hidden dangers still lurk. Michael steps into leadership, but a ghost from the scandal threatens to bring everything crashing down, again.
Let's not pretend this is easy. Half the company thinks we're saints, the other half thinks we're traitors. But none of that matters if we don't clean the rot, honestly and permanently.
We're here to rebuild trust. But trust isn't built on grand gestures. It's built on every decision, every overlooked clause, every voice in this room being heard, even when it's uncomfortable. And what if the truth we uncover leads us to people still working here? People higher up?
Then we handle it by the book, and we write the book. That's why you're all here, not because you're perfect, but because you've seen both sides, you've lived it. Still working on the conflict of interest policy?
Yeah. Every version sounds like it was written by a robot trying not to offend lawyers.
Later that day, Sarah received an anonymous email. Check Michael's NDA archive. He signed something 3 months ago, something that kept the Zurich numbers off the books. Signed it quietly, buried it, asked him. Sarah sneaks in while the building is mostly empty. She opens the internal NDA vault, searches Michael's name. A file pops up, dated 3 months prior, labeled Zurich Forecast Adjustment Protocol. For board eyes only, she opens it, reads, gasps. A clause shows that Michael was informed of a discrepancy in the Zurich numbers, and signed an NDA to review it internally without escalation. The clause is marked reviewed by Jessica Ramirez.
Didn't expect you tonight. You okay?
Tell me the truth. Did you know about Zurich's numbers before this whole thing exploded?
It's not what you think.
Don't do that. Not now.
Yes, I was given the numbers, but it was buried under NDAs and I was promised it would be corrected. I believed them, and I didn't speak up. I'm sorry, please, don't tell anyone yet.
So you were part of it.
I was afraid, Sarah, of losing my job, of not being able to prove anything. I thought I could fix it from the inside.
You are unbelievable right now. After all we've been through, now you do this to me. I'm so disappointed and I don't want to ever see your face again, and I'm reporting this to the CEO.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
Sarah's apartment. Later, Sarah looks at the anonymous email again. Another one comes in. Subject: he'll betray you. Just like he betrayed Mensa. Camera pans in on her stunned face. She doesn't know who to believe anymore.
Moral lesson: even those who fight for truth may carry secrets. The path of honesty isn't just about exposing others, it's about coming clean with yourself. Watch out for part 3.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch out for part 3.